Here are the children of the St. Anne's Children's Home in Kekopey, Kenya. They each come from different backgrounds, and every one of them have experienced different hardships throughout their lives. This is the story of With My Own Two Hands stepping in to provide these children a new home.
My name is Lindsay Plummer, and I'm the founder of With My Own Two Hands Foundation. We started in 2010 and are based in Laguna Beach, California. We help projects become sustainable that benefit children in need. We focus on providing either shelter, education, or agriculture and water projects that will help them generate income or sustainability that will help them better the children of their projects. So With My Own Two Hands is a volunteer-based organization. We don't currently have anyone on salary in the US, but we also bring volunteer groups out here to Kenya, and currently on this trip we have 10 volunteers. A day after arrival in Kenya, we took our group of volunteers to see the existing home of the St. Anne's Baby and Children's Home in Nakuru. Instantly had a great connection with the children of St. Anne's. The children have really infectious smiles, and to see them smile and so full of life is just a really inspiring thing, and I think each of our volunteers were really touched by that.
For me, I am very happy when I see young people involved. I know my work does not die with me, it continues to the next generation. My name is Irene Wairimo Wainaina, and I work with the children at St. Anne Baby and Children's Home. We are rescuing children that have been abandoned or thrown away in very difficult places.
My name is Ayub Wainaina Jenga, and Irene is my wife, and we started the St. Anne's Baby and Children's Home in Nakuru in the year 2007, April 3rd. We take care of abandoned babies who have been left by the highways and byways and in the hospitals, and yeah, that's what basically do.
My name's Joel Misango, the African director for With My Own Two Hands. Basically what I do a research on projects that we need to help, and once we found out the need and the legitimacy of the project, that's when we come in to help.
In 2012, Joel investigated an orphanage in Nakuru. He later learned that the home was facing an eviction from their current property. Within just a matter of months, the children of St. Anne's were going to be homeless. Joel reported back to the team to see what could be done to prevent this from happening. It was then that With My Own Two Hands committed to building a permanent new facility for the kids of St. Anne's.
I would say this project came in a good time, because I can imagine if they were evicted, I don't know where the directors will have taken the 25 kids, because it's hard to find a home that can accommodate such crowd at the same time. Our foundation came in good time to save the face of the home at that point in time.
All of the St. Anne's children are survivors who have overcome unbelievably challenging circumstances to be where they are today. For example, there's Timothy. He contracted meningitis as a newborn and was just a single dose of medication away from death before being rescued by St. Anne's. The medication that saved his life cost less than $25. And there's Alice. Alice was brave enough to run away from home after being sexually abused by her father. And then there's Moses, who as an infant was found lying on a riverbank after his mother left him there to die. These are just 3 stories that the children of St. Anne's have to tell.
It's really heartbreaking to see and hear their stories, but it's really inspiring to see where they're at today. And I think that's a big part of why we do what we do, is because you can see, these children that are alive and well and happy and just so full of love and life, despite all the hardships that they've been through.
They have to understand that there are right things to do and there are wrong things to do, and they should always ask if they are not sure. So we train them to be responsible of their clothes, of their whatever they have. We also teach them that they are special, in that God has given them life, and we want them to know that we love them, and their moms, if God sends them, they will come. If He doesn't, we will be moms and dads to them, and they have accepted that.
I want to sing. I want to sing, sing, sing. I want to sing. When people see me, they see Jesus. I want to sing for my Lord. I want to sing.
These kids have gone through so much, and therefore I believe God has given them a mind to become great. I believe it with all my heart. I pray I will live long enough to see who they are in the future.
I'll say something about the kids is when they were a little bit younger, they were a bit reserved, very confined. I'm glad that now they've grown up. Some of them have developed that confidence.
What scares you?
Hakuna.
What's the scariest thing?
Hakuna. I fear lions and snakes.
To pursue their goal, they study, they learn from one another. We guide them and we encourage them to do that because they are also training to be dependent.
It's very important to us that the children are provided a good education, because we believe that education is really empowerment for these children. So the kids are currently at a great school and have been doing great in all their classes, and that's really just inspiring to see where they're at and where they'll be in the future.
My hope for these kids is to see them growing out to be prominent people. Some of them, you never know, some of them will become doctors, some of them will become teachers, some of them will become very important people in the society.
So one of our volunteers, Jody, had the idea to bring out disposable cameras along with iFlip cameras to allow the children to share their stories and just to have fun while doing it, and to really just give them a voice. Whenever we take a group of volunteers out to Kenya, no one ever leaves the same. And I think it's a really inspiring trip that changes people. And you're grateful for what you have, but you're inspired by the type of people that are here and how resilient they are and how happy they are despite what they have. But I think it's just a real great experience for people to come out here and see for themselves what's happening in the world around them.
Dude, I think this is a success.
It was great success.
I'm like speechless. I've just been thinking about having them film and like play with the cameras and be able to kind of show us where they live but themselves for so long, to like, I don't know, I'm like getting all emotional to like see them actually. It's so silly, but I am like, to see them like so curious and so excited. It's just like, I don't know, I'm so happy about it.
It had been 4 months since construction had begun on the new home in Kekopey. Lindsay and the volunteers drove 45 minutes from the existing home in Nakuru to come see the work in progress.
This is, we are in Kekopey. This is the Gilgil district within the Nakuru County. And this is the house that we are constructing for the children of St. Anne. This is the living space where we'll spend some time with the kids, just having a good time or watch TV, and it's also the area we will receive visitors. It is so important that these children get a home that they can call home forever. Everybody needs a place they can finally call home. And this is what we are doing here. We are making a permanent home for these children so that wherever they go in this life, whatever happens to them, whether they move to whichever country or work in whichever town, they can at least be proud to say, I come from this place. And St. Anne is home for them. Opposite this room is another boys' bedroom. This is for the smaller boys. We have young boys of 1.5 years and to 3. This is their space. Currently, this house is not complete, but once it is completed, all this concrete will have been, you will not see what you see at the moment. We will be tiling this floor, and then the roof, we will have a ceiling. We will have all these walls painted so that the house looks excellent. I think it will look like a Paris. We are very excited about it. I think it will look really, really wonderful. There is potential for a lot of things to happen at this place. Once we come here, we will no longer have to pay rent. And the money that we have been using to pay rent, we will use it to develop this land, because then we can grow food crops for the children and we may never have to buy food anymore. We can grow anything. Everything grows here, from onions, from vegetables, from maize and beans, from anything that is eaten in Kenya. We can actually grow it here. We will have cows, we will have chicken, we will have goats, we will have fish, and we intend to make this project self-sustaining in terms of the needs of the children. We are very, very grateful. This house is coming up. We are hoping by April we will be here in this place with the children.
The new home in Kekopey was officially opened on May 18, 2013. Within 7 short months, With My Own 2 Hands had done the unthinkable by raising $40,000 in the US and completing construction on the new facility.
When I first saw the home, I was so proud and excited, and I think the biggest thing when we drove up to the home was you see all these different people, and almost kind of I envisioned like hands that took part in building this home. There's so many different people that have come together and really stood behind what we're doing, from fundraising with events and our donation yoga classes and our private donors that have really believed in what we're doing, and I think this home will really make them proud of our efforts. You see how a little really goes a long way and the impact it has for the children, and I think the children were just such great teachers of what it means to live from a place of love and of happiness, and that it's not about what you have or don't have, it's what is really within that makes you happy or content in life.
I believe it's very important that other people are involved with the children, because I feel like they are a bit isolated in that they will never know a family of their own. But I think the extended family will come from people like you and everybody else who comes in, so that you can build that extended family for them.
Our goal at St. Anne's is to continue to help them become even more sustainable. And we'll forever have a long-lasting relationship with the children and this project.
They came at the appropriate time. They came at the exact time that we needed them. And we are so grateful for them. They are friends for life.
This is just one project that we've been working with, and there's so many other projects in need and that are doing a really amazing work for children, and we hope to continue to spread our roots here in Kenya and to really make a difference for projects that are really doing amazing work for children in need.
It's just a journey we've started. This far we've come, we're so grateful. Keep on pressing on. Give more for the kids. They really need your support. They really need your love. If you can come over, please do.
The need is very big. We are limited by the resources that we have. I receive phone calls almost every day for children abandoned in different places, but I can only take those that I'm able to support with the support that I have at the moment. So the more people are involved, the more we can be able to extend this help to other children who are otherwise dying or are abandoned. We are giving children that would otherwise not have lived a life. And I don't know what you would compare that with in this life. There is nothing that can buy life, but by your involvement, you are actually giving life to someone else. And that's what we are all doing as we join hands to help the kids that we have.
St. Anne's has been able to take in 6 more children, and they're hopeful that they will continue to expand their outreach in the months and years to come.
Thanks for watching our film, The Kids of Kekopey. We hope you enjoyed meeting these amazing children. And if you feel inspired to donate or get involved, visit our website at www.withmyown2hands.org with the number 2.